Hi, my name is Danielle, and in this brief tutorial, we wanted to give you a snapshot of the Demo Jam presentation that we did at the 2018 Salesforce Dreamforce conference. Now, this takes place in a very special city, and so we wanted to commemorate that. And so we built a demo site based off of the special city that is San Francisco. Now, to walk you through the use case of how Rallybound is used and how it integrates with Salesforce, I want to introduce you to Stephanie Tanner. She has been a San Francisco native since the year of 1987, and she has recently been involved in philanthropic and fitness events, which I feel like we all start to do as we get older and we realize that fitness is no longer a want, but it's kind of necessary. And so it's fitting that two of her favorite desires at this point in time are coming together for the San Francisco Marathon. The San Francisco Marathon this year has decided to partake in a special event in which a very generous donor has agreed to generate 100% of all proceeds, or will match them, towards a specific area of the city that is selected by the registrant. Now, once a registrant decides to partake in this event, they will select register and they will enter the desired information. Here you can see what we call at Rallybound the quick registration form, which is only the bare minimum, but we do have variations of this form in which additional information can be captured. But what I really want to call your attention to here is this landmark designation field. Now, this is based off of Rallybound's liquid templating system, which is a really cool feature that we build all of our templates on. And essentially what it means is that you can map various pieces of data from Rallybound into different types of data or objects within Salesforce. In this example, you would have information that would routinely go to the campaign user, and the contact. Well, each activity that takes place after the fact will then also be attributed to one of these designations in an area that makes sense for Salesforce. So if you're not too familiar with that, it can be kind of overwhelming, but it's a really cool feature. So I would suggest you look into it more and see how your organization could benefit from it yourself. But let's continue forward. Registrant will enter this information. It will then flow into Salesforce. Let's pop over into Salesforce and see what that looks like. Here you've got your campaign. So each time that a registrant registers, they will appear here as a campaign. The type is going to be a peer-to-peer member, whereas the actual campaign itself, San Francisco, is going to be a peer-to-peer campaign. Now, these are different types of configuration options that you can manage in the back end. Once you decide that you want to integrate a Rallybound campaign within Salesforce, there's going to be a ton of different options that you can set up based off of how opportunities and donations are going to flow, the names of how you want the data to flow. It can touch on recurring objects or recurring donation objects, etc. And so a lot of flexibility, and you don't have to make every campaign sync the same. You can really make each campaign that you set up different if you choose to do so, which doesn't happen all the time, but generally there are different campaign types, and you want to make sure that you can capitalize on that and capture the specific nuances that are important, and Rallybound allows us to do that. Here in this example, I'm just going to quickly touch on the Stephanie Tanner as a campaign user. Here I'm going to see the applicable information that we had entered about Stephanie. I can see the parent campaign. This is going to be the team that she's a part of. If I wanted to see more information about the Tanners as a team, I would be able to select this record. I can also see the Rallybound personal page, which is a data field that we pass over, and I can also see the individuals that have made donations, campaign members that are associated with Stephanie Tanner. Now, the reason why we capture all of this information is so that way administrators can make meaningful decisions based off of it. There are reports that are available within Salesforce that allow you to do that. You are also able to create different types of dashboards based off of the need of the business. So this is an Opportunities with Landmark report that can easily show you based off that landmark designation field built off of Liquid that we had covered before. A snapshot of activity. I would be able to see more of activity down here below, but you can create dashboards based off of things that are really important. So a quick snapshot, if I wanted to look and see who was in the lead, make it really exciting, I could come here and I could see that the Painted Ladies are in the lead with almost 25% of the total donations, which is $17,000. If I wanted to click in and see additional donation, their activity based off of those donations, I could just click on the record, see the total record count and the information, and then be able to access those records. Now, there are a lot of other really cool things that we can do also, but this is supposed to be a demo jam. I'm already a couple of minutes over of what the time that Salesforce would allot me, but I hope that this was helpful and informative, and we can't wait to fundraise with you. Take care.